Hello viewers, in this video we'll see cash flow statement. We'll see one problem now. Before that, this is the format of cash flow statement as per accounting standard 3 and this is the format of joint stock company. Okay, there will be slight difference between joint stock company, partnership and sole proprietor cash flow statement. Okay, and first we have to start with this operating activity, and in order to arrive this net profit we have to subtract the opening profit and loss account from closing profit and loss. Okay, with that we have to add this items, that is dividend, general reserve, taxation, everything, and will arrive at net profit before tax and extraordinary items. And with that we have to add the non-operating expenses, that is depreciation, goodwill written off, preliminary expenses written off, discount on issue of shares or debentures, loss on sale of any asset is there, we have to add it, and we have to subtract the non-operating incomes like profit on sale of investment, profit on sale of asset, interest on investment, income tax refund, dividend received. Okay, will arrive operating profit before working capital changes, that is nothing but your funds from operation. And with that funds from operation we have to adjust the working capital changes, that is decrease in current assets and increase in current liability we have to add, and with that we have to subtract the increase in current assets and decrease in current liability, will arrive at cash from operation. With that cash from operation we have to subtract the income tax paid, will arrive net assets from operating activities. Okay, this is the first part of your cash flow statement, and this is your second part, that is cash flow from investing activity. Here we have to take the sale of fixed asset or investment. With that we have to subtract the purchase of fixed asset and investment, will arrive the net cash from investing activity. Okay, this is the second part, and this one is the third part of your cash flow statement, that is cash flow from financing activities. Okay, here we have to take the further issue of equity shares or preference share, and with that we have to add the further issue of debentures or bonds, and with that loan borrowed is to be added, and we have to subtract the preference shares redeemed, debentures and bonds redeemed, repayment of any loan is there, we have to subtract that too, and proposed dividend payment, interim dividend payment we have to subtract. Okay, and will arrive the net cash from financing activities. Okay, and next step is to arrive at the net increase or decrease in cash and cash equivalent. This is nothing but the balance of your three activities, that is the sum of your three activities, that is net cash from operating activity plus net cash from financing activity plus net cash from investing activity. This three is to be added here. Okay, and if we add the opening balance of cash and cash equivalent, will arrive the closing balance of cash and cash equivalent. Okay, we already discussed this format in our previous video. Okay, now we'll see one problem. Following are the comparative balance sheet of a company. You are required to prepare cash flow statement. Okay, the balance sheet of a company was given. Okay, share capital, profit and loss, general reserve, 16% bond, sundry creditor, expenditure outstanding. And in asset side we have fixed asset, goodwill, inventories, debtors, bills receivables, bank. Using this balance sheet we have to prepare the cash flow statement. Yes, we'll start doing the problem. First we'll start doing the cash flow from operating activity. In that first we have to write the closing balance of your profit and loss. This is the closing balance, that is 80,000. Okay, yes, I have written that, and we have to subtract the opening balance, that is 50,000 is the opening balance. Yes, okay, if we did, we'll get 30,000 is the net profit. Okay, and now we have to add the transfer to reserve. See, here general reserve is 30,000 in the opening and in closing it is 40,000. So 10,000 was transferred in this reserve. So that we have to add here. Transfer to general reserve 10,000. Okay, and we don't have any other things like dividend and taxation like that. Okay, so we'll move on to the non-operating expenses, that is goodwill. Here we have goodwill written off. It is 50,000 in the beginning and in the closing it is 40,000. So 10,000 goodwill was written off. That we have to add. Okay. Yes. Add goodwill written off 10,000. And inventories will come under current assets. So here debtors, bills receivables, banks. Okay. That's all. Okay. Now we can add this. And we don't have any other non-operating incomes. Okay. So we can stop up to this, and this is the funds from operation. Okay. That is operating profit before working capital changes. Okay. Here we have creditors and expenses outstanding. Okay. This too is the current liability. Okay. First we'll write that. Okay. We have to add the decrease in current assets and increase in current liability and subtract increase in current assets and decrease in current liability. Okay. We'll check what happens. For this creditor, opening balance is 30,000 and the closing balance is 40,000. So 10,000 increase. So we have to add this. Yes, I have written. And next expenses outstanding 10,000 and this one is 15,000. So again current liability increases. So we have to add it 5,000. Yes. And with regard to this current assets, fixed asset, goodwill, inventories. Yes, inventories 50,000 in the beginning and 80,000 in the closing. So 30,000 increases. So increase in current liability we have to subtract inventories 30,000. Yes. And next one is debtors. We have 50,000 in the beginning and closing 80,000. Similarly 30,000 that we have to subtract. Yes. And bills receivable also we have under current assets. 10,000 in the beginning and closing it is 20,000. So 10,000 increase in current asset. So we have to subtract 10,000. Okay. And if we adjust this, okay, see 50,000, if we add 15,000 we'll get 65,000. And with this 65,000 we have to subtract 70,000. Okay. 30 plus 30 plus 10, 70,000. So we'll get minus 5,000. That is cash from operation. Okay. In this problem we don't have any income tax payment. If we have that we have to subtract. Okay. In this problem we don't have. So I have written nil. So we'll get the net cash from operating activity is minus 5,000. Okay. The same amount. Okay. The first part of your cash flow statement is over. Next we'll move on to the investing activities part. Okay. First see sale of fixed asset or investment we don't have. Because fixed asset 1 lakh and 1,50,000 we don't have sale here. Just purchase we'll have. Okay, so 1 lakh and 1,50,000. 50,000 is the purchase. So that we have to subtract. Okay. Okay. With regard to this investing activity, we don't have sale of fixed asset because it is 1 lakh here and it is 1,50,000. Here we have only purchase. So if we subtract 50,000, we'll get minus 50,000. Okay. Net cash from investing activity is minus 50,000 because we don't have any sale part. No. So nil for that. So nil minus 50,000 will get it in negative figure minus 50,000. Okay. And the third part is financing activity. Cash flow from financing activity. Okay. Okay. With regard to this issue of shares, here 1 lakh and 1,50,000 we have. So 50,000 is the further issue of shares, and with regard to this bond 50,000 and 60,000 here we have. So 10,000 is the issue of bond. So we have to add that. Okay. Further issue of bond 10,000 and yes, we finish off writing everything. Okay. So we can add this. We'll get 60,000. Okay. Net cash from financing activity is 60,000. Okay. And now we have to find the net increase or decrease. Okay. This 2 is negative figure. So if we add this, we'll get 55,000. And with this, we have to adjust 60,000. So we'll get positive 5,000. So net increase in cash and cash equivalent is 5,000. And with this, we have to add the opening balance of cash. That is 10,000. Yes. If we add it, we have to get the closing balance. See, the closing balance is 15,000 here. Okay. If we add this, we'll get 15,000. Okay. Then we did correctly. If we add the net increase or decrease in cash and cash equivalent with the opening balance of cash, we have to get this closing balance of cash. In this problem, we'll got that 15,000. So we did correctly, okay? And I hope now you can able to prepare this cash flow statement, right? I have given you a similar problem for you to practice. You just work out the problem and comment the answer. Thank you for your patient listening.